All right, here's Mason. We have our zigzag bowing. We've got to count to 3, and then a gentle C sharp, and then all the way to the tip. We'll try that again. 1, 2, 3, gentle, and then over to the E. One more time. Okay, then we're going to do the same bowing, but starting on twinkle D, and still counting 3. 1, 2, 3. Roll to the E for the gentle zigzag, and back to a C sharp all the way to the tip. We'll try that again. Twinkle D. 1, 2, 3. Roll back to the C sharp, and again. Twinkle D. 1, 2, 3. C sharp. Good. Now we're going to add one note to the first zigzag, and it's a high A. Open A. 1, 2, 3. Set your high A on the E string, and it's a quick bow all the way to the frog. We'll try that again. 1, 2, 3. One more time. 1, 2, 3. Okay, and now we have another note with our twinkle D. That's zigzag bowing. We've got our D ready, and open A quick to the frog. Here we go. Twinkle D, ready, and open A. Really important that we are gentle with that little tiny bow stroke in the middle of the Z. Here we go again. Twinkle D. 1, 2, 3. Gentle. C sharp. Quick bow. Excellent. Now, in the middle of these two zigzag, we start with an F sharp. We've got a grandpa at the end. Here we go. F sharp. One more time. Ready, and great. Now we're going to put those together. Starting with our A. 1, 2, 3, and twinkle D. Excellent. Let's try it again. Here we go. Ready, and 1, 2, 3. One more time. Open A. Ready, and twinkle D. Now we're going to end with 2 turtles. Starting on a B. And there's no hurry for those turtles. Here we go. Watch that beautiful sound. Make sure your bow hand, your fingers are all wrapped around that stick. Your thumb is bent and the hair is facing the bridge. Here we go. Ready, B, and. I think those turtles are beautiful. So let's start from the beginning. And this is the bread of Mason. Ready, and. Twinkle D. Turtles. Excellent. Here we go again. The bread of Mason. Ready, and. twinkle D. All right, so that's the bread. Remember that mi song is a sandwich, so we already know the first part and the third part. Now let's look at the middle part, which can be chicken or turkey, but it doesn't have any A's, so it can't be ham or cheese because we already had cheese in Twinkle. It can be lettuce though, but no tomato. All right, so here we go with this middle part, and that's Mr. Moser laughing. We'll forgive him. Though, here we go. Let's see. It's going to be quick. And we start on E's. So we got to be very quick, and it's very loud. So really, really strong E's to twinkle D's. All right, now, that is a lot of fun to do, and it's very explosive. This next part is going to be super fun because it's sort of like a little trick. We're going to set up our C sharp, and we're going to make like a little tunnel. Now, how are we going to make that little tunnel? Remember how we balance our thumb? And we're going to kind of pull our hand away from the neck a little bit and make sure that your elbow is tucked instead of this way, because if you're this way, you're going to touch the E string. So you've got to swing the other direction and try not to touch the E string. We're going to play our C sharp, and we're going to play a little E, but without lifting our C sharp. That's what I want you to practice. Without picking up your C sharp, play the E, and see how quickly that happens. So it's a long C sharp, a quick one. It's sort of a trick. It's just amazing. And then we end with a B that's a grandpa turtle. So turtles are slow, but this grandpa is super, super extra slow. Check it out. It's so slow that that's where we end, kind of at the top of that sticker, right? So it was a 2, which is a turtle, but it was so, so slow that it ended halfway. All right, so here we go again with that C sharp. Grandpa turtle. All right, so now we're going to go back to the E's. Quick, quick bows, really loud. Grandpa turtle. Now the reason for that is because now we're going to play the whole thing, but we're going to pretend that our bows shrink, and now here's the frog, and the tip is still in its normal spot. We're going to play an echo, so everything's going to be super soft. And this time we got back to the frog. So let's try again from that middle spot, and we're going to practice our echo, the super soft part. All right, and that B floated all the way back to the frog. And then what comes next? But the slice of bread. And bam, there's mi song. So let's try the loud part again. Ready? And. Echo. And we're ready for bread. And that's all of mi song. Have fun practicing.